So we're going to be talking to Jack here, who does the yoga in the Surf Training Secrets training program that you're doing. So firstly, can you tell us a little bit about who you are, how you got into yoga?
Jack Farras, started yoga probably about 13 or 14 years ago, in my early 40s then.
Late starter.
Late starter, exactly, yeah. So that's the great thing about yoga, you know, you're never too young, that's for sure. That's what I found out. And one of my mentors mentioned to me then, when I first started, that yoga will find you rather than you find yoga. And I guess that was very much true to form for me, because over many years of lots of physical activity, lots of pounding, sports, tennis, squash, Aussie rules, soccer, lots of running, etc. I found myself struggling even walking up and down the stairs. And at the time someone mentioned, you know, doing this thing called yoga, which I was completely naive about, you know, and my reaction was, yeah, come on, and I did yoga.
We're going to have a lot of people like that. They're into the physical, and
Totally,
surfing's a physical sport.
Yes.
So what's the benefits of yoga then? I mean, it's obviously worked for you.
Well, healing properties, you know, that's why I got into it. Someone said that will help you, you know, for recovery.
Yeah.
What I didn't realise is just how damn tough it was, you know, the first time I went in there. And that's what actually made me love it so much. And as I continued, it worked, you know. My knees got better, my neck got better, my spine, which I had constant pain with, got better, you know, getting up early in the morning because of my pain. But, you know, yoga has so many other things associated with it that you sort of discover as you keep going
along the way.
Yeah, most people come in for the physical part. Lots
Right.
of surfers do as well, because they hear, okay, it's going to help, you know, my rotations, my pop-ups. Well, I'm not too familiar with all the slang, but it does help a lot. And having had studios in Bali where I did have many students come in who you know, were so grateful with that they did start it, and it helped them a lot. You know, it helped them to keep on surfing. And you can keep doing that for a lot longer, with continuous stretching of muscles and strengthening.
Yeah.
But, you know, there's the other aspect, which is, you know, up here. That's most of the time our biggest enemy. So we learn to silence the crazy thoughts, and with that, just life gets better. You know, I think you maintain your physical strength, and even get stronger. In fact, a lot fitter and also a lot healthier.
And with you coming from Australia, being in Bali, being now based in Phuket, you're on an island, specific benefits for surfers. You've created 2 routines that you're going to be doing in the program. Can you talk a little bit about the differences between the 2 different days?
Absolutely, yeah. So they're both very much yin and yang. The first one I think will come out will be the more dynamic yang, which is a flow style yoga. I call it fusion flow, because it's a bit of a mix of Iyengar, Ashtanga movements, but it's essentially a quicker movement so that we can get it done in a shorter time. So it's available to anyone, you know, in a 20 or 25 minute, and it's up to oneself as to how long they want to make that. You can make it longer. So that's a strengthening. How
specifically for surfers, athletes?
Absolutely, yeah, specifically for surfers and athletes. Well, I mean, really anyone, but it will help a lot. The other one, being yin, is quite the opposite, as yin and yang is a deep stretching, which of course lengthens the muscles. They get too tight. With that, less chance of injury. And again, more rotation through the shoulders, through the hips, through the spine. And you know, a lot of surfers come in with lots of problems, shoulders and spine, particularly. You know, there's a constant movement upwards whenever we're lifting and all that. So you've got to, you know, balance that out.
Right. We're prone, we're paddling, we're in this state, extended periods. What about rotation, power, and also breath control, which can help obviously with surfers and holding the breath underwater? Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah. I mean, we're taught in our training that breath is the priority, and that takes quite a while to discover. But you know, we're constantly pounded with them. You know, Ujjayi breathing, which is just, you know, technically making your throat smaller, which exercises your lungs more, lengthening the breath, slowing it down, listening to the breath. So slowly that does actually improve your respiratory system a lot, and you'll find that when you first start doing yoga, you'll be counting the amount of breaths you have, you know, in between the postures or in a savasana. That'll slow down. Right. And that's a sure sign that your respiratory system is improving. So the ability to hold your breath longer, absolutely. More confidence within the body, you know, all that.
So we're talking about the benefits of yoga for long-term performance, for energy enhancement, as well as injury prevention and things like that. What's your take on that?
Yeah, well, definitely injury prevention for sure. You know, the lengthening of muscles, providing blood deeper into the tissues as we do stretch in and out. Sometimes, you know, we do it in a warmer environment, but whether you do or not, the muscles are building warmth and strength, and with that, they're strengthening and healing continuously.
Right.
With that stretching and contracting, of course, they're better prepared when they're out there and getting tested, you know, in the waters. They know, just like with the respiratory system and the cardiovascular system, you know, when we do a practice, a more dynamic practice, we're lifting the heart rate to, you know, very high proportions, and then lowering it down and then doing it again and back again. Right. We're taken to the zone of change a lot of the time where we feel like, okay, I can't do this anymore, and we are taught to breathe into that space, into that challenging space, and of course that strengthens your mind and body, so you have more faith in yourself, less fear factor.
That's exactly it, the fear, isn't it? Of I can't do this, so I've got to breathe, or I've got to stop or break the pose.
Yes, and I think you mentioned recovery. You know, the recovery is a lot quicker because your muscles are healthier, there's more blood going through, there's more fresh oxygenated blood going into those areas. Your body basically functions better, you know, the whole system, the network of communication, respiratory and...
We could go on and on, hormonal system, respiration system, musculoskeletal system. I benefited greatly from yoga. I started when I was in my 30s. You started when you're in your 40s. So you can start at any time. What are the benefits for starting earlier? You know, teens, 20s.
Well, you know, I think all yogis who continue to do yoga, including myself, will say that, you know, I wish I discovered it earlier. Yeah. But, you know, then I go back to, well, you know,
yoga discovers you.
Yeah, was I really ready? Probably not, you know. My calling maybe came later. Maybe I wouldn't have appreciated when I was younger. You know, I had two daughters that are into it quite early, and I'm so happy that they are, you know, because you know, I believe that they will be a lot healthier than I am even now, and I feel fantastic. You know, I feel I can go on for much longer doing what I'm doing and maintaining that fitness without, you know, the pounding that you might get through other exercises or implementing it. You know, and we have all sorts of sports people that come in that now are realising the benefits of having that as part of, you know, their number one activity, whether it be surfing or other things as well.
And so for people that do want to come and see you, they want to have a holiday, you're located now in Phuket in Thailand, Yoga Republic. Have you got a website or anything?
www.yogarepublic.co. That's without the M. We're in area of Serene, Bantao area, so please, if you're ever travelling to Phuket, come and see us. We offer a variety of yoga, fusion flow or vinyasa yoga. We do a hot style yoga and also yin yoga. Hayden's in there quite a few times to show people how it's done.
I'm learning, but it's great. Come and see this man. Come and see this man.
And thank you, Hayden, for
thank you. Namaste.
Namaste to you too.
All right, and thank you.
Okay.